Hello friend, welcome to my study channel Tech for Chiva. Today we are going to discuss the if-else statements. It is a control statement which is used to control the execution of our program. The first is a simple if statement. The syntax is if the condition is true, then it will execute the set of statements. The condition is a form using relational operator or logical operators. Here we have discussed the example in which we have defined the class demo and the main methods, in which we create the variable age equal to 13 and we are check that variable is greater than 18 or not. If the age is greater than 18, then it will print the message you are the valid voter. This is a simple program. If age is greater, that means if the condition is true, then it will execute you are the valid voter. Second statement is Java if-else statement. It is another variation of if statement. The syntax is if the condition is true, then it will execute the set of statements. If the condition is false, it will execute another set of statements. That means the false block. So example is in which we have defined the variable number equal to 13 and we check for the if the number is greater than 0, that means it is a number is positive. This is a true condition, it will execute. If the number is less than 0, then it will print another message system.out.println number is negative. So this is a simple program for if-else statements. Now the next statement is Java if-else if ladder statement. The syntax is if the condition, this is a condition 1, if it is untrue, then it will execute the statement. Then it will execute the statement. If the condition is false, then it will check for the else block. Within that else block, we specify the another condition, the condition 2. If it is true, then it will execute the set of statements. If it is false, then again there is an else block with the condition 3. If the condition 3 is true, then it will execute a condition block 3. Else it will execute the next else block. So this is an if-else ladder. In this way, if-else ladder, we have followed the syntax. Now the example for this if-else ladder, we defined here the class demo with the main methods and we define one variable marks equal to 65. And now check the marks is in which class the student can score. So if the marks is greater than 75, that means it will print the first statement distinction. It will print the message distinction because we check here the condition if the marks is greater than equal to 75. If the student score the marks greater than 75, that means it is in a distinction state, so it will execute the first statement. If the condition is false, that means marks is less than 74 and it is greater than 60. Second condition, the less than 74 and greater than 60, so it will print the message first class. If this both condition are false, then it will check for the third conditions. If condition is marks is less than equal to 59 and marks is greater than 50, that means the second class. That means the mark between the 50 to 59, that means the second class. And if this condition is also false, then it will print the message the system.out.println fail. That means the student is fail if he score the marks less than 50. Now the next statement is Java nested if statement. Nested if-else statement, nested if statements. So we have to follow this simple syntax. If the condition is true, then it will execute the block. Within that block there is another if statement. If the condition, if it is a condition true, then execute the set of statements, else it will execute the else block. Within that if block, and if the condition is false, then the control goes to the else block and it will execute the set of statement that is specified within the else block. Now discuss this simple example demo with the main methods, and here we use the variable number equal to 25 and we want to check this number is positive or negative, as well as it is an even number or odd number. So if the number is greater than 0, if the number is greater than 0, then it will check for the another condition. If the number is modulus of double equal to 0, that means the number is positive and even. If it is not a positive number, it is a positive number or it is a negative number, so another block of statement will execute, that means the number is positive and odd. The both conditions are false, then it will execute the else block, that means the number is negative. In this way we have discussed all the program. Let's start with the execution. So here we have execute the program public class demo123 and with the main methods, and we defined here the number equal to -1230, and we check for the number is a positive number or negative number. If the number is greater than 0, then it will print the number is positive, else it will execute the number is negative. So save this program and compile Java C demo123.java and run this program using the class name Java demo123. So it will print the number is negative because we specify the number is a negative number. Now make the changes to this number. This is an 123. Now save the changes and again compile the program Java C demo123.java and again run this program demo123. So it will print a message number is positive because 123 is a positive number. Similarly, we execute another program to check the number is positive as well as even or odd. So make the changes within the same program. If the number is positive, so condition is number is greater than 0. Within that we have specify another if statements. If number modulus of 2 double equal to 0, if these both condition are true, then it will print a message number is positive and even because both conditions are true. If the number is modulus of double equal to not equal to 0, then it will print the message number is positive but it is an odd number. Positive and odd. This is the second else block. After that complete the if block and now the else block for the outer if block, and it will print the message Control C, Control V, and now the number is negative because the number is less than 0. Now complete this if, complete the main method and complete the class. Now make the changes in the program and again compile this program java c demo 123.java. So after compiling, run this program java demo 123. So it will show the number is positive and odd because we specify the number 123. It is an odd number. Make the changes to this program. We specify here the number 1234. 1234. It is a positive number as well as it is an even number. So save the changes and again run this program. Compile the program demo 123.java and run the program demo 123. So the message is number is positive and even because 123 is a positive, 1234 is a positive number. Now change the number again, it is a negative number minus 1234. Minus 1234. Save changes and again compile the program java c demo 123.java and run the program java demo 123. So number is negative because we specify the number minus 1234. In this way we have complete the conditional statement. Because these 4 conditional statements are used to control the execution of our program.